Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 18th of March 2021. We are finishing our canvas with the Lighthouse. I called this a house before, but I would call this a fishing hut. So we are finishing this little canvas today. Let's continue with the nice blue color, which is a number 4, DMC code 161. It's sort of a dusty blue for some reason. This is the roof of this fishing hut, I presume. Actually, you see it better on the camera than I do over here. How are you doing today? For those of us celebrate yesterday, St. Patrick's Day, did you have a nice day, even according to circumstances? We do the best we can. Easter is fast approaching, folks, and I do not have my bunny rabbit done yet. So, after we are done with this canvas, I am really going to have to get started on my front door decoration, because I will be like, for St. Valentine's Day, I'm going to run out of time. So far, I have only seen one single Easter-themed diamond painting. Maybe I have not been looking in the right place, is my presumption. I only saw one, a bunny rabbit in a basket. You know, the usual story. Well, I was hoping, since we had quite a bit of diamond painting for winter and Christmas, I was hoping that we'll get some for Easter, spring. Well, spring, you know, we can always find flowers and, you know, like this, lake scenes, oceans, beaches, love them all. But I wanted a bunny rabbit for Easter. Yes, I'm in a bunny rabbit mood. What can I tell you? And I'm not sure. I see. That's not another line. That is called one of our gaps. However, it still turned out very nice. I would not say perfect, but nice, you know. The canvas turned out good. We make the best with what we have, and this is what we have. So we make the best out of it. It looks pretty, but like I was suspicious in the beginning, really should have been a larger canvas for all the details. Seriously. No, this is a mess. We're not going to do that. Because details are lost. I have seen other similar diamond paintings and diamond art club, and it is a larger size and it is beautiful. So I have a good mind to order it, But now I have something else in mind. One package seemed to have been lost. Contacted the supplier that we seem to have misplaced a little girl. And I'm sure she's thrilled that yet again we have to save a diamond painting from our wonderful custom service. So it will take a little doing, but it will be straightened out. It's not the first time. And I have this strange feeling it will not be the last time either. I have no idea why they're picking on that one particular store, but it seems like they have it in for them. Though it's an excellent store with excellent product. I'm sure you remember we were doing one of their kits. Actually, I think we did two of them, didn't we? If I remember correctly. You know, after a while you do so many from so many stores, and some of them do not put their mark on the product, and you're like, I don't know where you came from, but you look nice wherever you came from. You know, you're like, I'm supposed to guess. Okay, I can go by PayPal on what I ordered, but like I said, ordering from so many stores because I'm trying them out, that it's difficult to establish what came from where. This is especially true when we're doing unboxing on the camera and right away we notice some problem. Then the thing to do is straight away get in touch with the suppliers, with your video, because you have proof that you just opened the package and this is the problem that was in the package. So this is a good way for you to have proof that you did not cause the problem, it came like that. It does help because you do realize we have with some of the companies a language problem. So to have it on video or in pictures certainly helps the issue be solved. This is my practice. This is what I have learned. Let's say it's not yet a year that I am doing diamond painting, and I must say I have learned a lot in that time. I am not an expert yet. I don't claim to be. I love to watch YouTube creators that do diamond painting. Some of them have been doing it for quite a few years, and they do have good tips. However, by now I'm at the point where, okay, I know most of what they are saying. You know what I mean? Because I have listened and learned so much. Actually, I learned a lot before I even started with the diamond painting. First of all, I couldn't figure out what it was. And once I did figure it out, then I was like, yes, I want that. I want to do that. Next problem, I live in Eastern Europe. How to get my hands on a diamond painting? So you see, I went step by step. And of course, I think most of us start with AliExpress because that's available. Like I told you, we are having some stores opening in Hungary. So I think Hungary is a little bit left behind because it is starting to catch up over here. But the usual choices that I have, let's say on AliExpress or Diamond Art Club or Ever Moment, they don't have it here yet. I think they need a little more time to, um, I think they want to try and fill the waters to see how much it will pan out. Um, the stores that started diamond painting are a hobby store to begin with, and I think that they figure we are spending much more time at home, so it is a good time to start crafts. And I do agree with that. It's a good way to use up our time since a little while we are still stuck at home. And I must say I have learned a lot, and time does seem to go by faster when you're doing a beautiful craft that you love. That's my opinion. And I have a need to keep busy because I was raised that way. That you should always be doing something useful. I'm not saying that is a good way to be raised, but this is how I was raised in Hungary. Although I did grow up in the Western world, still we kept very much of the traditions of the old country, even in the new country. I'm sure many first generations are like that. When they emigrate, they try to keep as much of their culture as possible. There is quite a bit of homesickness. Um, well, I grew up in the US, so I can't say that I had too much homesickness because I was a little girl. But now that I'm here in Hungary, I understand the meaning of it. Because over here, I was born here. You see? In America, no matter how well I spoke English, how well I was a citizen, how well my children and everything else were born there, I was still considered a foreigner because I was not born there. Now, I had no problems from that. That's not my point. But I'm beginning to understand what it means to have your roots, what it means to have an extended family. I did not have that. I only had my parents and my siblings. Because all our relatives are over here in Hungary. Now, of course, by the time I came back, I was a grown woman with children. And I did not recognize, of course, the relatives. I did not grow up with them. But it was a good feeling, a feeling of belonging. I think that's how one could phrase it. This is the roof of, I would call it a fishing hut rather than a house. And I am going to stick to that because I like that notion. I told you if they're not going to put titles on it, we will give it our own titles. Right? Right. Problem solved. There we go. Well, I thought it would be a brighter blue color, but I suppose for a roof it would not be, would it? Especially by the sea, it's weather beaten by the salty water and the winds and etc. Yeah, I presume. Okay, so I think we're done with that. And then let's put in some number 7s. Symbol right there. Number 7 is another drab color. To me, it's drab, considering all the brilliant colors we were doing and the ones we were kitting up, right? Okay. Like I said, there's so much detail on the little canvas that actually I will be able to see more when I stand up and step back. This is usually the way it goes. I am using a new kind of wax. It's a bit more sticky, which seems to be working better because these drills are tiny and shiny. So I am not complaining about the quality of the canvas, the quality of the drills. Both are excellent. I am saying there should not be gaps in a square diamond painting. I think we have paper over there. I'm going to have to lift that up. Where's my little knife? I think that's why the drill is not sticking. Yes, right here, see? We have a little bit of paper left over when we cut it off. And that's why the drill was not sticking. And I have no nails to grab it with. Yes, I know you're screaming. Use your, yes, you're right. Use your tweezers. If you don't have nails, there we go. Very good. Okay, we got that little piece of paper out of the way. So we can go in perfect order. Ah, yes, that's sticky. Don't put stuff there. Yes, I know. I can hear you screaming. She did it again. Okay, there's 3 symbol 7s there. Very good. Actually, it's not as bad as we first thought. I like it. I love it. However, there should be no gaps. But if the drills were bigger, then they would be popping off. Because these squares are so tiny also. This is what I mean, that this really should be a bigger canvas. There's not enough room for all the beautiful details. Just start trying to cramp it together in a small version, I think, of what it should be. Although this was not one of those discount canvases that it should be small in order for you to, you know, at first we buy smaller canvases to learn how to diamond paint. Anyway, I did. Most of us do. This is how we know that in order to get the details, we should really have a little bit larger size. Even if I would say with 10 centimeters, that would have been good. And all the delicate details would have shown up. Right now it seems to be a little bit blurry. So we would need, I think, more outlines in the rocks. And I don't know what this is, some sort of flower or a garden in front of the house. The fishing hut, we named it. See what I mean? It's very beautiful canvas. Since I do love this idea of this picture, I am planning to order the bigger size of it to show you that this really is a beautiful picture. Okay, I see some more sevens in the corner, and I see our sun came out. Now it's going to be playing peekaboo with us. I am not kidding, folks. The sun knows when I am about to make a video. It can be shining, and I'm right in front of my windows. And as soon as I turn on the camera, the sun goes hiding. Seriously, folks. I mean, I'm like, what, you shy or what? Yes, sometimes I talk to the sun, I talk to the moon, I talk to the drills. Hubby is either working or sleeping or studying. I talk to hubby. He says, yes, dear. You know the story. Yes, dear. In one ear, out the other. You know how it goes. And now we are going to be blinded by the sun. I have chicken baking in the oven. I made a little bit of mashed potatoes. I am still on the light diet for a few more days. Yes, I am blinded by the sunshine because it's shining right into my eyes instead of on the canvas where I would prefer that it would be shining. We got done with this canvas rather fast, haven't we? Seems like we just started it. Well, like I've been doing one section a day, and there was only 3 sections. So, we made excellent progress. Okay, there's 7 there. I know it's crooked, but once I put the ones next to it, it will straighten out to a certain extent. And I mean a certain extent. I did try using the straighteners to straighten out the lines. This is as good as it's going to get. So we are not going to worry about it. And I think you can see how shiny the drills are right here. See if there's a little bit of wax, you just rub it off. No problem. Right? Okay. And now let's put in some symbol H. The blue one. Well, hopefully it's a nicer blue. Ooh. It's like jeans blue, isn't it? Washed jeans? Faded jeans? I don't know. I've been looking at the book with the name of the colors because I'm tired of calling the colors whatchamacallit. I mean, seriously, folks, by now I should know what the name of the colors is. I know I can look it up by the DMC codes. Most of the canvases do have DMC codes, some do not. Even the ones with the numbers, like we kitted up yesterday, even they have DMC codes. So, but I would hate to have such a huge book just to figure out the colors. After a while, you do recognize certain, the ones that you use most often, like the black 310 and 552, whatever that was, because there was a shortage of the white one during winter. And I had to order it with a slow boat from where. And it did take some time to get here. This is what I mean. This is why I still save my leftover drills until I have enough of a stash built up that even if I do have to order something that's missing, I can do the kit in the meantime and then replace what I have in my stash with, the replacement that actually comes. It may take a couple of months. Sometimes it comes real fast. And sometimes not. That's the way it goes nowadays. In Hungary, we have a saying, this is the way it is, so this is the way we like it. Because we have no other choice. It's a miracle, actually, that anything gets here, considering. Right. I put some garlic on the chicken. Actually, it smells good. Hubby usually walks in the door, take a sniff, of the air. He goes, something good for supper. I go, how do you know? He goes, I could smell it from the hall. I go, oh dear. I'm sure the neighbors enjoy it also. Well, this is what happens when you live in an apartment house. This is a very small apartment house. I told you there are 4 floors. We are on the first floor, but there is a main floor underneath us, so we're not on the ground, which makes, the floors are not cold, and of course there's no dampness or anything like that. This is a brand new house. And we are the first tenants here. We moved in before it was actually a house. That means it did not have an address, officially. I went to get my address card. We are required to have that in Hungary. And the lady told me there's no house here. I said, excuse me, but I am living in a house that you claim is not there on the main street, 4 floors high. She goes, there is no house there. I go, okay. You want to make out a card for me that says I live in a house that does not exist? She looked at me like I was stupid, and I looked at her like she was stupid. We sort of got along very well, you know what I mean. Usual, official, whatever. No matter what country you go in, I think you meet the same people in the offices. They try their best. Just think of all the nuts they have to deal with every day. All these people with weird problems. Is that a G? In my opinion, it is. So they look set because a Q is purple. See what I mean? After a while, you're beginning to recognize the colors. Don't ask me what color it is. It's dark. Looks good. It looks like grape color on the canvas, but who knows? Yes, dear, you gotta have a sense of humor. This is craft. We need to enjoy ourselves. We need to laugh, smile. Makes us look young and pretty if we smile. I was told. I said, okay, what if I don't want to look young and pretty? Can I just look old and ugly? Is that permitted? They said no. Because if you do not look your best, you make the people around you feel uncomfortable. Well, then my statement would be for that is, why am I supposed to make the people feel good? Where is it written that that is my job? So I was told it is logical. I said, okay. So I combed my hair, put on a pretty blouse, smiled sweetly. Said, okay, is this better? Said, yeah. I said, good. So we solved that problem too. I swear there are no problems we cannot solve. Correct? Correct. See, this is all we have left over here, just a little bit. This is very colorful, and it is a lot of confetti over here. Over here is like a checkerboard. Okay. F. We got some U's, and we already have those put out, so I might as well fill them in. This is the background. I think there's paper over there too, because it did not stick. So let me take my operating knife and check if there's paper over there too. Yes. Yes, there is. So we'll just cut that little bit off. And yeah, I put those on top of the paper. Looks that way. Okay, I think finally we got it cleaned up. It's a little, let me see. Yeah. Okay, and this goes, this was the G, right? The grape color. G for grape. Fantastic. Things that go through my mind, let me tell you. Okay. I presume this will be windows. Okay. Yeah. So let me put that one there. There's one on the corner right there. Okay. This is for our background. Don't stick your finger on the sticky stuff. Yeah, sometimes I talk to myself. I gotta put myself in order to behave. And then we're going to have the yellow. As soon as I open it. There we go. I have no idea why there is yellow in the sky. Beats me, folks. But that's what it's there. And if that's what's over there, then that's what we put there. Right. Yep. I just wanted to pull the curtain because of the sun, and the sun must have read my mind because it's going away. I said, haha, I'm not going to pull the curtain. We're not going to play open, close the curtain. Okay. This is the symbol F. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Light on the roof, from what I can see from the little thumbnail. And I mean little thumbnail. So I guess these are some attic windows. Okay. And we got some yellow in the sky. I guess that's supposed to represent the light from the lighthouse shining through the beacon, the beam that's coming out from the lighthouse, perhaps. Okay. My lovely neighbor loves to slam doors. Usually it's so quiet in this house, like as if nobody else was living here. Okay. Let me shake, 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 get a nice line going. Yes. And then we'll put a four placer, and we can use it for a 3 also. There we go. And another 4 placer there. This is the chimney of the fishing hut on the top of the roof. Okay. There. 3 over there. Yellow F. Okay. Very good. And I thank you very much for watching today, for diamond painting with me today. And I will see you again tomorrow afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye-bye for now.